I first met Lori when she was introduced to the Immigrant Entrepreneurs Summit through Ying Sa. My first impression of Lori is that she speaks her mind. That isn't perhaps a unique trait to many of us, particularly if you were born and raised here in Iowa. And after all, why wouldn't one speak up and make your case if you felt that a point needed to be made, or something that didn't seem right needed to be made right, or at least properly addressed? It seems pretty obvious, and it was for Lori as well. Lori recognized that not everyone is like her, and some of us might need a little direction or a leg up so we too can find our own success. Perhaps this is why Lori saw the value in giving some of her time when she wasn't out on a run or spending time with her family or her Sunday mornings spent at church, because these things she would do with all of her energy, love, and passion. I believe this is a small part of the reason why Lori was successful as an event planner, a mall manager, a small business owner, also a mom. The appreciation that the board members and I have for Lori's dedication has only grown over these years. Over these years that I have come to serve with Lori on the IES board. It has been my great honor to do so. My name is Ben Jung, and today I am representing the IES Board of Directors in our tribute to Lori's contributions. We wish she could be here with us today to celebrate another year of success. Throughout the pandemic, even through her own battle with cancer, Lori was always optimistic, and she never lost her sense of wanting to help others. She showed up to support IES events as we hosted our summits virtually, and remained a champion for businesses for immigrants. She even wanted to help with refugee crisis situations, in part because she believed that Iowa could be a welcoming place that embraced those new to our country so that they too could create home here in our great state. For those of you who have attended this event in prior years to this one, you may have noticed Lori. She was the tall woman with curly red hair who could command attention in a room. She brought a lot of things to IES, though a lot of her work remained in the background, making sure that the event ran smoothly so those attending could enjoy it and learn from it. I can tell you firsthand, a lot of things happened behind the scenes in order for this event to be a success. Lori left some big shoes to fill, but she also laid the groundwork for us to continue running the program smoothly, and always had a keen mind, especially in how to manage an event. Today, we want to share her beautiful personality. She had a passion to help others, and we want to inspire you with it. We created this tribute, and I hope you enjoy it and celebrate her with us. Let us now turn our attention to the screen for a video presentation.
You always knew when Lori Bosley walked into a room. A statuesque redhead bursting with exuberance and kindness. One couldn't help but want to be in her orbit. In gestures big and small, she shows genuine care and concern for everyone in her life, whether it's someone she's only just met or has known her whole life, and everyone in between.
I am Lori's stepdaughter. She could walk into a room and just hold her own and have confidence. She could talk to anybody.
Lori is my sister. She always wants to help people. So one year we had Thanksgiving and I noticed this coat she had on and I said, Lori, I like your coat. This is the type of person she is. She just took her coat off and said, here, and gave it to me. And she would do that for everybody, so.
In 2008, she was introduced to the cause of helping immigrant entrepreneurs through fellow board member Ying Sa. when they met at a networking event and became involved with the planning of the inaugural Immigrant Entrepreneurs Summit and its development as a nonprofit organization. With a background in business management, Lori used her skills as a planner to help move the organization forward.
Lori is my stepmom. She was a very busy woman, and it's just so cool that she was actively involved in helping people getting their businesses established and growing.
Her presence, her energy, her passion to really help entrepreneurs to strive and grow. She definitely brought a lot of those positive touches to IES every time.
She worked at Grandview Mall, and every time there is a new tenant coming in, if they are English as a second speaker, she recognizes them as an immigrant, and then she will introduce IES to them. I just really think she took other people's success so personal, right?
Maybe a week even before her passing, she showed up on a Zoom video to an IES meeting and talked about her health, talked about how she was going to be there. She always remained positive. So even to the end, she gave her time to IES. And that's just the type of person Lori was.
Lori developed lifelong connections with the other members who volunteered their time and skills for IES. More than simply a colleague, she cultivated deep friendships.
When I heard Lori wasn't doing well, I just went through my phone and looked at all these pictures and videos I had of her. My son taught her how to floss. Everyone on the planning team setting up, and we're just sitting there just laughing at her.
Oh my gosh, you're not even doing it!
There you go, you're getting closer.
That will be one of my all-time favorite memories and videos.
Lori's impact on the community is felt through the success of the event as well as by those closest to her. Through her time with the organization, she was inspired to help support small businesses of all types, including the startup of her stepson's business, Boz Prints.
She was just so helpful and instrumental in me figuring out what in the heck I was doing. She really helped me weigh the pros and the cons of my situation, and she just really cared. I think her legacy will live on forever through me, through my family, everyone that she's worked with at IES and Community CPA.
Lori's contributions to the organization are cherished, and her memory is echoed in the voices of the IES team.
It's really hard to say, you are not here. For now, I need to say thank you and hope that you have a very peaceful, eternal life there.
I feel blessed to know you and be part of something doing together for the community.
So one sister is always sister. So you're always my sister, and I'll always miss you.
In every room, there's someone who usually sticks out. And Lori, with your red hair, you did stick out among the sea of maybe black hairs in the room. But thank you forever, Lori, for being that red-headed minority, we like to say.
Lori, thank you so much for everything. Thank you for being a part of all of our lives.
You have no idea how much you impacted us.
And we're going to be together again someday, and I just love you very much and miss you every day.
Thank you for putting my family and others first. Just being that ray of light and that person who I will never, ever, ever forget.
Today, for her service, we want to give Lori's family, her husband Jack, a recognition for Lori's time of service. Here to present her award on stage is our Iowa Governor, Kim Reynolds. Thank you.